Well, welcome back. This month marks American Heart Month, and today we're bringing awareness to heart disease, the leading cause of death here in the U.S. And that's why we have Brooke Jones, a volunteer with the American Heart Association. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
So this is something that kind of hits home for you. You're a survivor of cardiac arrest. Can you kind of tell viewers your story?
Yes, I was 35 years old, and I was in perfect health from what I knew. I had just had our first baby, and one day I told my husband I wasn't feeling great, and he came and he found me face down in the shower. Wow. I had flatlined and suffered a cardiac arrest. He was able to immediately start hands-only CPR on me, and after about 6 or 7 minutes, he was able to revive me. I went on to have a second cardiac arrest in the ambulance and then a third cardiac arrest in the hospital.
Now, I have to ask, were there any symptoms leading up to that, or something just felt like out of nowhere?
It really did hit me like a ton of bricks. I was fine until I wasn't, is how I like to describe it. I had a few symptoms maybe half an hour before where I just didn't feel great.
And you were 35. I mean, that's young,
yeah,
you think.
Yeah.
And you mentioned your husband gave you, it was hands-on CPR.
Correct.
Tell me a little bit about why it's so important to know that, because I think a lot of people don't.
Yes. So when someone suffers a cardiac arrest, if a bystander immediately starts hands-only CPR, it can double or triple that person's chance of survival.
Wow.
I would not be here if he had not done that.
Yeah, heroic act for sure. It's something that we talked about on break, that Office episode where they tell you to follow that song.
Yes. Staying Alive by the Bee Gees.
So it works.
It works.
Okay, that is good to know.
That's what he did.
And why is the American Heart Association, or what are they doing rather, to equip more people with the knowledge to save a life?
Oh, yeah. I mean, they are constantly talking about the importance of hands-only CPR, knowing the symptoms, the difference between a heart attack and a cardiac arrest, because in a cardiac arrest, the person has no heartbeat. CPR is their only chance of survival. So they are really doing a great job at spreading awareness for it and working to get more people in the community trained.
And I think a lot of that has to do with teaching children, right? Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yes, absolutely. They are working to have a plan in place in schools, hopefully, to have tools available to children and to teach children. I mean, anyone can be a hero at any age, honestly. And learning starts at a young age. Teach them the tools as well so they can help people.
Now, you mentioned that you have a child, right?
I do.
And how old are they?
So she's 3.5.
Okay, so I guess that's a little too young still, but maybe in the future.
Yes.
And then something I wanted to ask you too, you know, having been through something like that, what is your life like now? Have you had to make any changes, really?
It is very different. I am passionate now about raising awareness for hands-only CPR. I talk about it to everyone I know because it is such an important skill to have. But yeah, I mean, I'm not the same person I used to be. I have different lifestyle changes that I've had to make sure that I stay healthy, and you know, just doing the best I can.
What do you want, you know, people at home to know? Like, was there any family history or maybe anything that you really had to change, like lifestyle-wise?
No. So that's the thing I really want to stress to people, is that it can happen to anyone at any time, and nobody is immune to it. I had no prior heart issues. I was perfectly healthy. I didn't even have high blood pressure when this happened to me, and I was what I thought was in perfect shape and health. And so I want people to understand that they need to listen to their body and any symptoms that they may be having and make sure that they prioritize their health.
Anything else you want people to know about any of this?
Just that you have the power to save someone's life in your hands just by learning hands-only CPR, and anyone can be a hero at any time. And I hope that people learn the skills.
And where can people find more information to maybe take a training course or things like that?
Absolutely. They can go to the American Heart Association's website.
Awesome. Brooke, thank you so much for sharing your story.
Thank you.
We'll head over to weather.